What's up everybody and welcome back to Dreadnought Meadery. We're doing our first mead.
It's day one.
It's day one, our first mead. We've got what we think is everything we need. We're pretty sure, I mean technically for a mead we only need honey and water and a vessel and a yeast. That's technically all we need for a mead, but obviously we want to know what the alcohol content is. We want to make sure that the yeast is actually going to ferment properly. We need nutrition for it. There's a lot of other things that you need in it. So we're going to start by putting the yeast together and have that kind of start the fermentation, because it is a dry yeast. We're going to have that hydrated while we do the honey and the calculations for everything else. We're going for a 3-to-1 honey ratio. So for us, that is 1 litre of honey, 3 litres of water, making a total of 4 litres. I also want to say, this is our first time doing it. We're very new to this, and it is definitely a learning process. So if there's anything you think we could do better, or we've done wrong, or we've done great, please let us know in the comments down below. It would mean a lot.
We're very nervous.
We're very nervous, but we're also very excited.
Yeah.
So for sanitizing everything, we're using Star San. We've got a bucket here. We've been using it in. We've put everything inside here, starting to get that all nice and clean. We've already sanitized this. Our water is getting to a good temperature because it's been in the fridge and we don't want it super cold. So let's get started.
Yep. Yeah, so the yeast that we've chosen for our first batch is the Lalvin 71B. For all the people that we've watched on YouTube or the sort of Reddit posts we've looked at, this and one other one in particular were sort of the favourites for mead.
Or at least the beginner's mead, right?
Yeah, for sure. So this is hopefully one of the easier ones to help get us started.
Yeah, again, if you have any other recommendations apart from, it's Lalvin 71B. If you have a better preference, apparently you can use a plethora of different meads and it just gives you a different taste. So this is also going to be a learning process in the taste and how we want it to taste as well. This is 5-gram packet and we need to hydrate it.
So 200 ml of that. And now we can hydrate the yeast. And we're going to use all of this, right?
Yes.
So this is a 5-gram pack, so we're going to use all of that.
Yeah.
Let that hydrate.
Now I think we leave that for a minute and then we give it a...
Okay.
There is a fork there.
Yeah, that we have.
Definitely
sanitized.
smells yeasty.
Let's have a smell. Ooh.
Yeah, definitely smells yeasty. If you can imagine what that smell is.
Very bready.
Shall I give it a little...
Yeah, give it a bit of a mix. Help get everything.
Apparently we're going to leave this for 5 to 10 minutes, which is probably the right amount of time because we now have to put together the honey and the water for the exciting bit, right? So we basically need that and 2 more of the waters.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our scale here.
Yep. Do we sanitize this first?
We need to sanitize that.
Yep.
Oh no, we use that for it. I got an idea.
Science.
Hold it over it.
Yep. And how much of this do we really need
I'll
to
put
use?
like 3 of these in and then you can give it a swirl around.
Yeah?
Remember when Steph was like, don't make a mess?
Yeah. That might do it, you know.
We do one more just for shits and gigs.
Yeah. Can't be too sanitized.
Nice.
Okay.
So give that a good old swirl around.
Yeah, let me get the bung. At least then I've got a chance of not getting sanitizer all over
Make sure you put your
myself.
sanitized thumb over the hole.
Yep.
There you go.
And basically just give it a one of them.
Do it on, I think you have camera doing that.
Oh, okay.
So apparently you don't need to rinse this stuff,
Yeah.
which makes me kind of anxious. Because there's a lot of bubbles in there. And then you can just pour that back into the into the rest of it. Yeah. Sanitize everything!
I'll pour it a bit smoother so we don't get
In trouble.
stuff everywhere.
It's a lot of foam.
It is a lot of foam.
I don't know how I feel about that. Why don't we use that other water
The spare water.
the spare water to rinse out some of the foam.
Yeah, can do.
Let's do that. Grab the other one. I think it's down next to you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Again, this is all us learning along the way. We should do a live stream one day where we live stream it and make it.
See all the mistakes and stuff that we do.
So this is spare spring water we've got, which is the water that's going to go into the mead anyway.
Yeah. Splash it full of water.
Cheers for that. Get your bung.
Right,
All bunged up
I'm
now.
going to not shake this now. I'm going
We ruin our new calculator. We've got a nice fancy calculator to do all our calculations.
I think I'm just making more.
No, it's a bit better.
Yeah?
We get in there. Still a lot of foam. Tell you what, let's cut to when there's not much foam.
Yeah.
We'll be back. We'll be back. Let's do it one more time. While Stephen empties that, the yeast is becoming very yeasty. And you can't really see it on camera, but it's definitely foaming a little bit. So I've made bread quite a few times, and obviously I have to use yeast for that. And it's definitely got that same kind of vibe where it's very foamy in the middle. It makes like a bit of a patch. So the foam, the yeast looks like it's activating pretty well. Nice.
Yep.
And here Stephen is with a 0 foam demijohn. Now, if we can take this out, we have got to do. There's a lot of foam on that. It's probably good.
Yeah.
You don't want to dry it with a towel.
Yeah, I will do.
Now we're going to get the scale going. Which the scale is not turning on. Let's tear that. We need, how much honey did we say? Or do we want to put the water in and then the honey?
I've seen a lot of people pour the honey in first because then they'll use the water to help get the last of the honey
out of this.
Yeah.
So how much honey is it again? On our calculations?
We did.
So for, obviously this is going to be a total of 4 litres. And it was 1.45 grams of honey.
Yeah.
That's our calculation. We may be wrong. Why is this turned off?
And if we are, you can tell us.
Oh my god, this is definitely...
Let me hold that.
Wait, don't hold it because I need a calculation to be correct.
Well, this is 900.
Yeah, we know this is 900. Oh
That
my god,
is
that's backing up. It's backing up quite a lot.
Let's let that dribble in.
It's going to take a while.
The honey that we are using for this is Horton honey. And they're 20 minutes away from where you live.
Yeah, 20 minutes, which is really nice.
Yeah, we actually went to see them today and they helped us out with 2 900-gram buckets of these. So the good thing is we know where it comes from. We've seen some of the beehives that they've got there at the farm, which was really nice. Had a quick chat with them and then brought these home. So these are literally from today. I don't know how old the actual honey is in the actual bucket. But
right.
We picked these up this morning.
Mm-hmm. This is taking a while to drain. Whoa.
It's very dark.
Should we try the honey?
Definitely.
Oh my god. That honey's so good. Bit on the table. I'll like that.
Whoops.
Oh my days, that's yummy. Yummy.
Yummy.
You can tell I have kids, don't you? How far are we drained there? Oh my god, it's still practically at the top.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is going to take a while to drain.
Mm.
That's a lot of honey in there, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It is really nice. Just going to read what it says on the back of this Horton's honey. If you are in the area, the Cheshire area of England, you can get some of this. It's really good. Horton honey comes from the meadows, gardens, trees and farmland across the English countryside with traces of dandelion, chestnut, lime, blackberry, clover and other wildflowers. Our honey is cold extracted to protect the natural enzymes and proteins that make English honey so special. It's very dark as well, isn't it? How much is that then?
Oh, we're so close.
Tiny bit more, just a tiny bit more.
I keep feeling like I need to do that before I put it on the scales.
I mean, you can, that's fine. You got a lot of honey in you there, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. Okay, so that is the exact amount of honey we need. So let's save this. Let me just...
Make some toast later.
Oh my God. That's really good. Horton's honey, guys. It's a very sticky process. So now once that's drained, we can add our water, which will be that one that's open, and then 2 more other waters.
And then finally the yeast.
And then finally the yeast, once it's mixed. Yeah. Then once all that's together, we're gonna get a gravity reading. And we'll measure the gravity now and then after it's fermented, and that should be our alcohol percentage.
Yeah, we've been looking at a lot of YouTube channels that have shown us how to measure it, and there is a specific multiplication that you need to do. Or you take away the final from the first and then times it by something like 131.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
And there is also some calculators. Okay, so these are roughly a good temperature.
Yeah. And the good thing is these are a litre a bottle anyway, so...
So the measurement's pretty
yeah,
consistent.
Yep. Just going to pour it around the funnel and get what honey is on there into the jar.
Oh, maybe we should put a bit more water in there. We probably could. We could probably top it up to like here.
Do it, or do you want to keep the ratios the same? Because we've also got a bit of that in, so that's going to only put us up a tiny bit, but how much surface area do you need for the yeast to breathe?
I feel like it should be up here, don't you?
You can do.
We know the ratio we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can just add water, it'll just be drier.
Well, that's it, isn't it?
Why don't we just top up a extra 500 millilitres?
Yeah.
So we're doing 450 millilitres, 500 millilitres, 4 litres. So, wait, 3.5 litres. That's what we're doing.
That's
Took me a while there, didn't it? Well, actually, we've still got that to go in.
Yeah.
And that's only 200.
Well, to be fair, let's put that in.
Well, we have to shake this first.
Right, okay. I was going to say, because
So we could put this in and then we could top up with water, depending. Okay, yeah. So is this good?
Do you want me to pop that in there?
Pop that in the, make sure you don't get any water, honey anywhere. If you want to get the bung, and then for the difficult part. That honey's not budging.
There we go. Give it a good shake.
This is really hard.
How much do you trust yourself?
I know. Right next door, me nice box.
Yeah. There we go.
We found a good technique, guys.
The rocking technique. I think what we're going to need is a drill.
I've seen
with
them.
a long spatula on it that we can just sort of slide in and give it a good mix up.
Or get one of them paint mixers that they have at the store where you put it in the demijohn and it goes.
Yeah. What does it go?
I knew you were going to say that. I need to go to the gym. I'm getting a sweat on here.
Big good workout. I think that's it.
I think that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit at the bottom, but that's inevitable. Oh. Hold actually.
Okay.
Oh no.
You've bunged it too much.
I've bunged it up. Put that in back in there.
Yep.
Grab out the funnel again. It's better to do this with the funnel in it, really.
There you go.
Let's put the yeast in. And then, should we do a tiny bit more?
500, did we say?
An extra 500.
Okay. At least we can do it.
Well, let's do an extra 200 first, and then we'll assess where we're at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't want to go over. So extra 200. We need to know exactly what our calculations are. Okay. Do another 200, should we? Bring it up to like here.
See, I think we're probably good there. Because you see a lot of demijohns have like...
Okay, so we've basically done an extra 200 millilitres of water.
Yeah.
So now that that's done, let's get this back in the thing. Now, if you want to rinse this off, but be very careful because it is glass. And I've heard they break very easy. This is going to give us our gravity reading.
We do have a pump for this, but we figured we weren't going to need it this soon.
Right.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Say when.
Good. Nice. And then this in here.
Ah, brilliant. Pour the rest back in.
All right, our reading is... Da, 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 da.
You ready?
Yep. Oh. Forgot about that. Our reading is... Go on, drop it. Do you know what I've seen people do, and I don't know why? They give it a spin.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. Okay. I can't read it now, though. So we are at 1.8.
1.8, bang on, really.
Is that what it is? Yeah, that's 1.1. Oh no, 1.08.
0.8. Which I think is right?
I don't know, is it? 1.08?
It rings the bell from the other mead channels I've been watching.
Let me see the calculation thing. It's saying to have it at 1.1 here. So we might be...
Too sugary?
No, less sugary.
Oh, really?
Because I think the more sugar it is, the more buoyant it is. At the same time, I don't think it's all dissolved.
Yeah, true.
So we're at 1.8. Let's leave it at 1.8, right? At the end of the day, this is our first batch. So we can do our calculations from that. I honestly just think that some of the honey's not dissolved.
Yeah. We might have to come back to it in like 30 minutes or something.
Right. So let me do an ABV calculation real quick.
Yep.
1.08.
Oh.
1.08. 1.081. So it would come up to 10.7% alcohol.
Okay.
That's what it would come at if it's not fully mixed.
Yeah, that's making more sense.
If it is fully mixed, sorry. Yeah, that makes a bit more sense.
And to be fair, we poured it from the top where a lot of that yeast was gathering.
Yeah. Yeah, but if we did it here, I think it would be a bit different.
Yeah.
The thing is, we're not going to be able to grab it if that's the case. Oh, we might be able to grab it. I don't know if I want to chance it though.
No, I don't want to mess with it too much.
All right, so the last thing to do is bung it up.
Right.
Right? This just helps it breathe. Helps the yeast breathe. Helps that carbon dioxide get out. And there we go.
That's it.
That's it. We're done.
Now,
our first try.
This is attempt number 1, yeah. And we're going to store this downstairs in your, like, what would you call it?
Our little meadery.
Meadery.
So if you want to see some of the behind the scenes of all this, including where this is stored, maybe daily updates and stuff like that, go and head to the Instagram. There'll be a link down below. The Instagram will have more recent updates, quicker updates. And if you guys want to DM us or give us some information and tell us what we could do a bit better, you can pop over there and DM us, because that's going to be where we're reachable. Any last words before we end our first ever mead? What do we call our first ever mead?
Original mead?
Original mead! It's original. This is the original mead, guys. I'm excited that we've done it. We've been waiting for this time for quite a while, haven't we?
Yeah.
So the plan is we do have nutrition. We're going to do some research, but from what we've heard, it's going to be after 24 hours and then after like 72 hours. But we're going to double check that, and we'll let you know what we do if you follow the Instagram, we'll let you know what we're doing on there with the nutrition. Yeah. But other than that, don't forget to like. I know this has been a messy video, but it's the first of what I'm hoping are many. And that's pretty much it. I will see you in the next video, which we don't know what the next video is yet, do we? No. Maybe another tasting.
I hope so.
I hope so as well. It's right behind you, the Hive Mind. If you haven't checked that out already, we did a tasting of Hive Mind Meadery's mead, and it was really good. So definitely check that out. All right, guys.
Wish us luck.
Wish us luck. Take it easy. Goodbye. Peace.
Well then.
Honey, honey, honey. I'm so sticky.